Good morning, I'm Ren Wadsworth, and this is your nonstop local news update. Hours after Governor Greg Gianforte sent back a controversial bill with proposed changes on the topic of what is gender, the Montana Senate approved the modifications. Governor Gianforte vetoed Senate Bill 99 and offered amendments and sent it back to the state legislature, saying he believes the language of the bill could be strengthened. It didn't take long for those to be approved as well. Senate Bill 99 is a bill that's being called the Youth Health Protection Act, which would prohibit surgical and medical procedures for minors with gender dysphoria. In a letter addressed to the President of the Senate and the Speaker of the House on Monday, Gianforte explained several amendments he made to the bill, including providing a more precise definition of male and female. He also writes that he wants to prohibit all medical treatments with association with gender-affirming care. He says the bill is meant to keep children from making these types of permanent medical decisions until they are adults. The amendments have to be approved one more time by Senate today and would then head back to the House for concurrence. Of course, this is a developing story and we'll keep you updated over the coming days from the capital city. And after the veto, the Montana chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics released a statement saying in part, quote, "The Montana medical community has been united in opposing this bill throughout the legislative process. The letter released by Governor Gianforte perpetuates misleading and inaccurate information about gender-affirming care that runs counter to the consensus among medical and scientific professionals." Moving over to the western side of the state near Bozeman, we now take a look at the Gallatin River. In light of the excessive algae blooms that have been known to cause harm to aquatic life found in the river, the Department of Environmental Quality announced the impairment in the river a few days ago and warned people who plan to recreate near it. The Upper Missouri Waterkeeper is a nonprofit that's shown support for the decision. Guy Alzenzer, executive director for the nonprofit, says the algae is bad for both aquatic life and recreational activities like fishing, which is why the DEQ is proposing this impairment declaration to the EPA. A good comparison for the algae is weeds in your garden. Alzenzer says when there's too much of it, it reduces the amount of oxygen in the water for insects and fish, like weeds taking up the space for your flowers to grow and hogging up the sunlight. This in turn makes it harder for insects and trout to reproduce and to thrive. The section of the river that's been declared impaired is experiencing that phenomenon, and Alzenzer says that this bloom is likely happening due to human activity.
We're talking about wastewater disposal, and we're talking about stormwater runoff, and we're talking about land use practices in terms of fertilizers on your grasses, your what have you. And again, to be clear, it doesn't take too much chronically to alter the chemical balance. And that's really where we're at today, is the Gallatin River is starting to see a chronic imbalance.
Right now, Upper Missouri Waterkeeper and the DEQ are waiting on a formal determination from the EPA for the impairment. But what happens if this problem is just left alone? Well, Alzenzer says the algae blooms will likely just get worse, clogging up the river and taking up oxygen, which would then make it harder for trout and insects to reproduce. And he says that this would then again impact recreational activities on the water and on the river like fishing and boating. And as always, more details on this story can be found at nonstoplocal.com. And out of Missoula, a cleanup effort to prevent water pollution, the city's stormwater utility is teaming up with the Clark Fork Coalition on Earth Day this Saturday, the 22nd. Their goal is to remove the accumulated layers of paint on a wall known as the graffiti wall, which is located at the south end of the California Street pedestrian bridge and lies on private property. The stormwater utility team has already picked up more than 20 pounds of paint solids and chips off the ground because layers of paint are flaking off and being washed into the Clark Fork River, with snowmelt and rain polluting the river. Now that's all for now, but we'll have more news updates for you as the day goes on, so make sure to check back in for more. I'm Ren Wadsworth. Thanks for tuning in to your nonstop local news.